It doesn't take prayer or fasting for business to grow. It doesn't take prayer or fasting to make money. I am telling you honestly. Call me Antichrist. I cannot.
Medin the Obin Godfred. Channel way yatuni din life lesson with a new papa. Me pese me ma usua de. By 1 year time 2 years, I was say utimi ye. Yes. So bit me preach say yima na obey ye dia. Aden on chire nature kwan abefa so obey ye. One so about post to bema or galam say that. But it post to fresh near best risk one chain. Join me now, subscribe. This is the new channel. We call it Life Lesson with Emi Papa. Many ni Papa Bri.
Somebody sent me a message, and the person said she has $10,000. Okay, 10,000 US dollars. And she was asking me that should she use the money to travel abroad, to Canada. Let me be precise, to Canada. You see, and I said no. I've been receiving so many messages about people that they want to migrate from Africa to Europe, Canada. So many messages. Now today, I want to take my time and explain why you should not pay $10,000 to travel to Canada. For what? You understand? So, first of all, let us take a look at money. When we talk about money, what is money? What is money? Okay, money is just a medium of exchange. Okay, it's just a medium. Money is just a medium of what? Exchange. So, I live in Ghana. Somebody's in Nigeria. Let's say you are in the United States. Now, before I can make money, or before you can make money in Nigeria or United States or Ghana, the first thing that you have to do is you need to have two things. One, products. Two, service. Not just having the product, but having a valuable product and a service. Now, this is just like when you have these two things, wherever you are on this earth, you make money. So the issue is, people think that they cannot succeed here in Africa. Okay. Now my question is, if you are able to save, or if you're able to save $10,000 in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Ghana, why do you think that the $10,000 that you have saved, you have to give that money to somebody to send you to America, Canada, or Europe? Now, when we talk about money, as I said earlier, money is just a medium of what? Exchange. I have to solve a problem. I need to have a product. Now, if I have the product and the product can solve your problem, you pay money to purchase my product. I have a service. If you think the service that I have can help you solve your problem, you pay money for my service. As simple as ABCD. Now, why is it that Africans think that it is not possible to make money in Africa? Now, let me say this. The issue about government, the economy. Let us leave the economy, government aside. Okay. Now, you live in Nigeria. Nigeria population is over 200 million. People talk about insecurity in Nigeria. People talk about they don't have enough light, power in Nigeria. But you see, when you travel to Nigeria, okay, you will see so many Lebanese, Chinese, you see expatriates coming to Nigeria. Because this particular person who sent me the message is in Nigeria. Okay, you will see people from like outside the continent coming to Nigeria, coming to Ghana, coming to Ivory Coast. They come to Togo, Benin. Okay, my problem is, what are they seeing? What are they seeing in Nigeria? What are they seeing in Togo? What are they seeing in Ghana, Cameroon? Why we are on this continent talking about bad roads, healthcare, talking about we don't have power, enough power. But at the end of the day, there are people in Europe, America, Asia, coming to Africa every day. Now, the whites, people, the Lebanese and these Asians and whatever, they see opportunities in Africa. They see opportunities in Africa. But we are in Africa, we are not seeing opportunities. Now, if you have been able to save money up to $10,000, you have saved enough money like $10,000 in your account. First of all, money is mindset problem. Money is here. Money is here. So if you have been able to save $10,000, why do you think that you can't double that $10,000 in Africa? Listen to my question. If you have been able to save $10,000 in Africa, why do you think you cannot double that $10,000 in Africa? Now, Dangote or no successful businessman in Africa will tell you that, will give you advice that if you have $10,000, pay that money to somebody to send you to America or Europe to go and hustle. Now, if you are traveling to go to, if you are going to America or Canada to go and further your education, fantastic. If you are going to abroad, if you have relatives there and they are coming to, they are sponsoring your trip. If you are going for a visit and you go and you end up, staying there, fantastic. But my question is, if you can save $10,000, if you can save $10,000 in Africa, you don't have to use that money to travel abroad. If you can save $10,000, you don't have to give that money to somebody to take you abroad. You don't have to sell your land, and say, I am selling my plot of land, and give the money to connection man to send me to Europe or America. It doesn't make sense. Now, see, I know so many people that, they've sold properties in the name of they want to migrate, and they are still in Africa. They are still in Ghana. They sold their property. Somebody sold his land for $150. What do you call it? $15,000. $15,000. And now his dream of traveling to America has gone the drain. This guy came to me, right? Came to me. Now the connection man is nowhere to be found. But you see, Africans, why do we think we can't succeed in Africa? Why do we think we can't succeed in Africa? Why? Why do you think we cannot succeed in Africa? Now, when I recorded this video, people insulted me left, right, center. It is because in their mindset, they have job mentality. Okay? People with job mentality, people with slavery mentality, always think that America or Europe is good. Now, go and look at the weather. If those of us who are in America, those who are in America and Europe, and come and tell us the weather. So let me tell you something. You live in Africa, you have the sun from January to December. You have been seeing sun January to December. Now you have fresh air. You have been seeing, no rain. No And you are telling me you can't succeed yet. We are lazy. Listen to me. We are lazy. The reason why most people are not succeeding here in Ghana, in Africa, the reason why you start a business and the business will collapse is because you lack knowledge. You lack information. You started a business. Ask yourself, the business you are running, how many seminars have you attended? You've never been to any seminar. You've not read one book about the business. You did not do any research about your business. The business is failing. You have resorted it to men of God, going to men of God for prayers. You have been going to one prayer camp to the other. One prayer camp. You have been going to one prayer camp to the other, praying that God should bring customers. God should increase your revenue. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So you will see people who will come to your comment section and say that I started a business and the business was not doing well in Africa. I have to close my business and go to America. Let me tell you something. The same effort, the same energy that Africans in diaspora, the same energy that they have been using to work over there, if they bring the same effort, the same energy here in Africa, the economy will grow. Now, an African man will start a business. Small business. He or she will not manage it. He or she will bring shop attendant. Boutique, small boutique. You can't manage small boutique. You are home sleeping. You are home watching movies. You have a boutique. You are home. And you brought somebody to manage the boutique. And the person is stealing from you. The person lacks customer service. She or he, talks to people anyhow. You open your shop today. Tomorrow, you don't open it. You open your shop at 8. You close it at 3. Today, you open your shop at 7. When it is 10 a.m., you close the shop and go to a prayer meeting. The next day, you open your shop at what? At 9. You don't have a system. You see, the reason why things are working in Europe, America, Canada is because of the system. You see, you can close your shop and attend a prayer meeting. You can close your shop and go and wait, go and sit at the on top of a mountain, fasting and praying for 30 days for God to bring customers. It doesn't take prayer. Let me tell you something. It doesn't take prayer or fasting for business to grow. It doesn't take prayer or fasting to make money. I am telling you honestly. Call me Antichrist. I cannot. It doesn't take prayer or fasting for business to grow. It doesn't take prayer or fasting to make money. Let us understand this concept. Let us understand it. Principles of success are universal. Principles of success are universal. If you are in America, okay, if you live in America and you get hold of, let's say, a food recipe, let's say jollof rice or let's say fried rice, and you bring this same recipe to Nigeria, to Ghana, to Cameroon, when you get a good location, that same principle can work in Africa. What I'm trying to tell you is, see, there is nothing wrong with where you live. You are limited. You see, your eyes are blind to opportunities. You don't see opportunities where you are. You don't see opportunities where you are. That is why you think America is the best place to go to succeed. Now, I have some friends that they left Ghana, right? Now, one of my friends she's in America, and she's taking care of one old lady, right? She went to the care home or the old lady's house, I think somewhere around October. As I speak to you now, as you're watching me, she is not back from the living or whatever you guys call it. She is still there in the name of money. She's always indoors. She's always indoors because you are taking care of an old lady. You are not supposed to be going anywhere. She's there in the name of money. It's not bad. It's not a bad idea. Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to say is, why do you think you can't succeed in Africa? So you have to sell your properties to go to Europe. Why do you think the economy is bad in Africa? Let me tell you something. How many Africans in America, in Canada, in Europe own businesses? Tell me, how many Africans in America, in Europe, in UK, in Canada own businesses? How many? How many Africans? How many of them? 1%. They are just 1%. The rest are chasing salary. The rest are chasing money. You leave the house in the morning. By the time you are coming home, your wife is also going. You can only rest, let's say, on Sundays. Even Sundays, people go to work. It is not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying. Don't judge me wrong. It's not bad. But what I'm trying to tell you is, let us develop that spirit of entrepreneurship. Let us develop that spirit of, if I have money, okay, if I have money, I can what? I can not invest, but I can use the money to start something and what? And double the money and increase the money with time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let us build that spirit. Africa is not good for salaried earners. If you are in Africa and you are a salaried earner, this continent is not good for you. It's not good for you. You see, people think that starting a business is hard. My question is, tell me what is not hard. Everything. You see, even to brush your teeth is hard. To brush your teeth is hard. Do you get my point? Listen to me. I want to give hope. I want to give hope to the young men and women in Africa. I want to tell you that let us stop laziness. Let us begin to research. Let us begin to read. Let us attend seminars. Let us do research about why people were able to generate millions of dollars in Africa. That is my vision. And to me, because of the internet that we have, making money is now easy. Making money is now easy. It is easy. It is easy. But our people are lazy. Let me tell you something. Our people are lazy. They don't want to learn. I'm telling you. Black people, so there's a saying that if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in the book. The black man will not bother himself or herself to look for it. Because Africans don't like reading. Africans don't like research. So, 3 things that I'm going to talk about. 3 things that if you have this money, if you have $10,000, if you have that $10,000 that you want to use, you want to give it to somebody to send you to America. If you have the $10,000, 3 things that you can do with the $10,000. First of all, the $10,000 that you have, don't give that money to Connection Man to send you to abroad. Don't do it. First of all, hire a business coach like me. Like me. Let him walk you through the opportunities in Africa, the business opportunities in Africa. So what are some of the business opportunities? To me, the $10,000 that you have, and I spoke about bread, bakery, starting a bakery business, and people were mocking at me. They were laughing at me. People were mocking at me that I said, if you have $10,000, don't use the money to travel to Canada. Start a bakery business. They were mocking at me. Let me say this. Africa, money hides in dirty places. Money hides in dirty places in Africa. If you really want to succeed in Africa, you have to make yourself dirty. When I say make yourself dirty, you have to do the things that people are not willing to do. So when I spoke about bread business, bakery, they were laughing at me. They were mocking. They were laughing at me that why am I saying that people should go and do bread business? There was a young man in Ghana. He completed university, and when he completed university, he started bread business with only $150. It's not even up to $150. And today, A1 bread is all over Ghana. Every traffic in Accra, every traffic in Kumasi, you will see A1 bread. That is the vision that I'm talking about. The young man had a vision. Now, do you know what you can do with bread business? Do you know what you can do with $10,000 in Africa? So I said bread business. If you are in Europe, if you are in America, you want to come and settle in Africa, bread business, contact me. Contact me and pay me. Let me teach you step by step how you can go about this business. Listen to me. If you are in Europe, if you are in America, you have money, come and set up a bakery business in Africa. Don't go back to Europe. Don't go back to America. Come and stay. Now you see your problem. Those people in Europe, in America, you come and set up the business. You hand over the business to your relative, your siblings, your mother, your father to take over the business. You go back to Europe, go back to America. The business will collapse. The business will collapse. It will collapse because the people who are managing the business, they lack skills. They lack skills. They know nothing about the business that you set up here. So it will collapse. Now, with the $10,000, you can buy an oven. Buy an oven that you are going to use to bake your bread. You buy 1 or 2 machines that you need for your bread. Right? If you can get a car for the supply of the bread, fantastic. Because if you are starting bread business and you want to go into large scale, I mean, you need to get a car that you use for supply. You have to get a car that you use to supply the bread. Now, all of us watching us in Africa, look at the community that you live. Check all the shops, all the stores in your community. Go there right now, that if you not see bread in that shop, in those shops around, in those shops in your community, go to those shops. If you not see bread in the shops in your community. So people eat bread daily. They eat bread daily. Right? Now, so I've given you this idea. I'm not going to add more, to it. I'm not going to say more about it. I've given you the idea. The first thing that you have to do, you have to study the people who are supplying the bread in that community. The community that you live, the people who are supplying the bread. Go and buy some of the bread. Eat, taste the bread and see how good it is. Look at the packaging. Look at the packaging. So you just look at their mistakes. And when you are doing your business, when you are doing your bread business, you correct that mistakes. You brand your bread. The bread takes it like it's good for consumption. The aroma, the flavor, fantastic. Cake bread. You brand it. You brand it. Now, all the people in that area, they supply the bread at, let's say, 7:30, 8. This time, you are going to supply the bread 6:30. 6:30. The moment you can supply the bread on time, the moment you can supply the bread on time, the moment your bread, the taste is good than the one in the system, you have already taken the market. You have already taken the market. Let me tell you something. Ghana population is over 31 million. Accra alone has 6 million people. Nigeria population is over 200 million. Lagos alone is over 20 million. You can't live in Nigeria and tell me you are broke. You cannot tell me you are from Nigeria and you tell me you are broke. I'm telling you. You can't tell me you are from Nigeria and you are broke. The population, look at the size of the population. Every morning, money is circulating in the air. The question is, what can you do every day and make money? So if you have the $10,000, why do you think you cannot succeed? First of all, you were able to save, you were able to work hard, and you made $10,000. That same mind that was able to give you that $10,000, that same mind can give you $100,000 if you are serious. I am going to open a group, and this particular group, I want to coach 1,000 people for the next 3 months. The next 3 months, the group that I'm going to open for the next 3 months, I am going to coach people for the next 3 months. So, stay tuned. I will just share that, not today, I will share the link. The group, listen to me, it is not going to be free. You cannot join the group for free. We will organize Zoom meetings across the world. Everywhere you are, you can join the group. We will organize Zoom meetings. But that group, you have to pay to join. It's not free. Let me tell you, it's not free. When you pay for something, you pay attention. When you pay money for something, you pay attention. So it's not going to be free. And the 3 months, I am going to challenge people in that group. I am going to work on your mindset. I am going to work on your mindset for you to see that it is not only America that you can succeed. You can succeed anywhere in the world. Now, look at something. Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Kiss Daniel, Shatta Wale, King Promise, Kwame Eugene, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy. Are they making money in America? They live in Africa. They are in Africa. All their fans, majority of their fans are here in Africa and they've scattered around the world. Do you think Davido started his music in America and Akon told Davido? If Tiwa Savage started music in America and Akon told Tiwa Savage, Akon told Davido, if you want to do music, go to Africa, go back to Africa and you will succeed. Who told you? Master, let us change the way we think. Let us change the way we think. Let us change the way we think. Let us change the way. You see, enough of this slavery mindset. Enough of this slavery thinking. Slavery mindset. Why do you, if you are in Africa, you have been able to work hard and you've made $10,000. and you are telling yourself you can't succeed you can't succeed here in Africa with a $10,000. So you have to give the money to somebody to send you to America or Canada to go and clean, to go and change somebody's diaper, to go and change old lady, old man, his diaper. He will poo and you will change it. Are we serious? An old man will shit or go to the toilet and you have to change the diaper. What is this? Let us be serious. Is it? I mean,
Obi ke bibi tie bi fa bi to wasum fa bi bo bra fa bi